G'day and welcome to another episode of Ranger Touring. We're here leaving Byfield National Park today from the Rocks Campground, and then we're going to head over to Kroombit Tops National Park, which is located about an hour south of Rocky and pretty much in line with Gladstone. We're going to head over to the Wall campsite, check out the bomber Betsy, and just have the day there. Hopefully find ourselves in a nice camping area with a nice creek, chill out for the day, and then that pretty much is it for our Easter long weekend holiday. It's been a really good trip so far. Byfield National Park, highly recommend it. We'll definitely do it. I'll keep you updated on with Kroombit Tops is also worth doing, but I'm sure it will be. Tune in for this episode. Just turned onto Tablelands Road, which takes you pretty much off the highway through to Kroombit Tops National Park. It's a bit of a windy bitumen road for a bit, and then 45 k's out from the ranger's hut you hit dirt. It's a really good dirt road so far, 2 lanes essentially, and you know, you can sit comfortably at 80 kilometers an hour, and there's not really any corrugations. Touch wood. We're on our way through to the Wall Campground, also the sort of area where the bomber is as well. And honestly, the road is great. We're sitting at about 40 k's an hour, cruising along. We've dropped our tyres down to 25 psi, and it's nice and comfortable. But yeah, really not a lot to complain about at the moment. So the Kroombit Tops loop track is one way, so you have to peel off to the left at the intersection and follow it around. It's a pretty easy track. Definitely 4-wheel drive needed because there is some razorback sort of pinches along the track, but overall pretty simple. Don't really need a high clearance. Definitely stock 4-wheel drive, could easily do it. The only thing that is probably worth noting is there is a lot of bull dust around. So if you're traveling in a convoy, maybe just kind of keep your space. And there's a few moments where the car behind me had to stop so that you could actually just see again. Starting off the Bomber Crash site walk, which just goes straight out of the Wall Campground. It used to be a separate walk, but now it's the same. So you leave out of here and it's 1.6 k's in each direction. It's an old B2 Bomber, I think it was. See when we get there. But nice little windy track. There's actually a day use area at the bottom of the hill now, and there's also a campsite, the Wall campsite, which is maybe big enough for 2 groups. How's your Berks going?
Splendid.
Okay. How are your chips?
Even better.
Oh yeah? The 1.6 k's of walking, reached the bomb site. Scattered bits of engine and fuselage laying around. Just scattered all around. You can count a few bits of the aircraft, a few of the jets on it. I think the main wreckage is just over the hill. It is literally scattered everywhere. Just bits. Shrapnel. It's really interesting as you work your way around. There's a number of these signs that sort of talk about the lifespan of the aircraft. This one here was a retired World War II bomber that had a few issues, so it was retired from military service, but had been put in to do ration runs around Australia. The flight was from Darwin down here and didn't make it, unfortunately, and the suspected cause of the crash was poor weather. But it is pretty incredible because all the debris was actually scattered around the site without being moved. So no one's actually cleaned up the individual parts of the wreckage. It's all just laying here as it was. Very incredible. This is our last campsite, which is the Wall campsite. It's by the massive rock wall behind the campsite. There's only probably enough spots for half a dozen people, but pretty schmick. Parked up, sort of segregated our area off. It's another group down there, but there wouldn't be much more room for other people. Awesome firewood laying around. So 6:30 this morning, we're on the road. We've got a big drive back to Brisbane, so we're just gonna send it all the way home. Got it the last part of the loop track, which is meant to be the more exciting part, and then after that, yeah, air up, go home. This is actually pretty rocky up here.
Sure is.
The other side of the loop track is quite rocky and bouncy. No locker yet, but just crawling up. Still in high range. Good fun drive. To get to the Wall Campground, you've got to follow the loop track. The loop track from the intersection where you split off and head in a clockwise direction is 20 k's to the wall, and then it's probably about 15 k's past the wall back to that intersection again. It's slightly shorter on the way back, but at the same time, the track on the way back is a lot more fun. Right out of the gate, right out of the Wall campsite, you've got these big rocky climbs. I'd still say you could probably take a camper trailer on it, but it was a little bit tricky, and you had to go slow, but nothing too hard. And then you got a bit more of a forestry drive with some rutted sections, some steep hills, with a bit of bull dust still laying around, as opposed to the other side, which was more or less just a dirt road. That's it for another episode of Ranger Touring. Hope you enjoyed the Kroombit Tops episode, where we went from the beach to the bush. It's been an excellent Easter holiday, and I hope you enjoy my content. Please like and subscribe, tune in for more. Thanks.